This is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors at Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. Bobbi Anne Mcleod was 18 years old. She went missing on Saturday the 20th of November. She was last seen leaving her home in Leigham around 6 p.m. and it is believed she was due to go to a bus stop on Sheepstor Road in the city centre to meet some friends, but she never showed up. She's 4 foot 11 inches tall and a very slight build. She has brown hair, green eyes and straight shoulder length hair. She was believed to have been wearing a grey night jumper, black ripped jeans and fishnet tights, and also Nike trainers. The search begun for Bobbi the day after, and helicopters took part in the search as well. So initially I'm going to read some police statements, then we'll see what the media has to say, and also the family of the victim, to try to give a broad perspective of what has happened. The Daily Mirror reported 2 days ago that a local man called Stuart Fullard, who was 54 years old, believes he may have been the last person to see Bobbi Anne alive. He told the newspaper that he was driving past the bus stop on his way home at tea time on Saturday. He said he seen a young girl sat there and she was beside 2 other people. He said, "I wouldn't have thought anything of it, but she was dressed very distinctively in cut jeans and fishnet tights. I actually thought she looked so young and I didn't realise she was 18. He then went on to say she looks like she didn't have a care in the world. At the bus stop where Bobbi was last seen, police found some belongings, her AirPods and also tobacco. Her friends were quoted as saying, "This proves that Bobbi put up a fight." A close friend of the family, Amanda Isaac, said, "The family are so upset and need time to grieve." Very early on, the police suggested that she may have been abducted by strangers and they didn't have any direct leads onto who could have wanted to kill her. Sadly, several days later, police found her body in Bovisand, which is a beach area and heavy woodland. This is in the south of Plymouth. There is no formal identification yet, and the family have been informed and they are confident that the body is that of Bobbi Anne. 2 men aged 24 and 26 from Plymouth were arrested shortly after. And then following on from this, the Guardian newspaper and NME magazine published that a 24-year-old rock musician has appeared in court after being charged with the murder of the 18-year-old. He has been identified as Cody Ackland and he lives in the Southway area of Plymouth. He appeared in court dressed in a grey tracksuit and grey trousers and he was flanked by 2 custody officers. During a 2-minute hearing, he only spoke to give his name and address and was remanded in custody. Members of Bobbi's family watched from the public gallery and one of them shouted at Ackland as he left the dock, and a small crowd gathered outside to watch him be driven away. So this was a very fast development in the case. This went from a girl missing to a body found and arrests being made, and very shortly after, a man being charged with her murder. And this is somebody from the local area. The Guardian newspaper said that Ackland attended a local school and is a lead guitarist and songwriter for a Plymouth indie band called Rakuda, named after a bar on the city's historic waterfront. The group have a loyal following in the area, and on Friday his bandmates issued a statement saying the remaining members of Rakuda are extremely shocked and in complete disbelief by the tragic events that have unfolded over the past few days. Our thoughts and prayers are with Bobbi Anne Mcleod's family and friends, and we are devastated at the news of her loss. As a mark of respect, we have decided that we shall no longer be going forward as a band and will be disbanding with immediate effect. We will not be making any further comments at this time. A candlelit vigil took place in Plymouth Hoe on Friday evening to remember Bobbi and to express concern about female safety. Many Plymouth residents also placed candles in their window as a sign of solidarity with Bobbi's family as well. The Conservative leader of the City Council, Nick Kelly, has been criticised for saying on ITV News in an interview about Mcleod that everybody has a responsibility to try to not put themselves in a compromising position. He went on to say that women should not need to be concerned about where they are walking or what they are wearing, but added, but that is probably not where we are right now. And this is very typical, to be honest, in these sorts of cases. It's almost like some people try to find reasons as to how to blame the victim. How did you get yourself killed? How did you make somebody so mad that they wanted to hurt you? And the blunt reality is that nothing deserves what happened to her. exactly the same as the 12-year-old Ava White, who was murdered in Liverpool 2 days ago after a brief altercation in the street with complete strangers. The teenager's mother, Donna Mcleod, sobbed as she paid tribute at the vigil and thanked friends, family and the wider community for their support during the time. She said, "Unfortunately, our beautiful Bobbi Anne has been taken from us, and she will never be forgotten." A moment of silence was held as the crowd gathered in unison with candles, and 40 balloons were released into the sky. Bobbi Anne's brother has paid tribute to her as well. He said, "You didn't deserve this," in an emotional statement on social media, and he shared pictures of them as children. He said, "Until we meet again, sis, I love you. You're a beautiful, talented girl, and I'm so proud to have had a sister like you, and the journey that we've been on I will always treasure." I send my condolences and respect to Leigham Mcleod, Bobbi's brother, and I can't imagine what he must be going through right now. A Facebook page that was made to find Bobbi got 10,000 followers in the time that they was looking for her. Another disturbing piece of information that has been released as well is that they don't believe that Bobbi knew her killer. The Assistant Chief Constable Nick Leaper said outside the police station in Plymouth, "I can confirm at this time there is no known link between the victim and the suspect, and they'd like to reassure the public they're not seeking anybody else in connection to the murder." So from that, without speculating, we can maybe assume that they've got some damning evidence that they believe they're very confident to bring charges so quick, and also for people to distance themselves from him so soon as well. I'm not sure if that says something about his character or the fact that there must be a lot going around in the local area to suggest that these charges are going to stick. So this is devastating news coming from Plymouth, and honestly shocking to actually see the similarities with so many other cases that I've covered this year. I've covered Sabina Nessa's story, I've covered Sarah Everard's case as well, and this is exactly the same. She was just going somewhere, she was just living life, she wasn't bothering anybody, she wasn't in anybody's way, and my thoughts are with the family and friends of Bobbi today. If there's anything incorrect or anything you need adding, please feel free to contact me at news@scarcitystudios.com, and I'll be back again very shortly with some more. Peace.